cutting a tight end because I had 4 of them, and he would save me money, whereas the other 2 would not. So I'm going to have. Well, if I can put 10 people on the practice squad, then I'm fine.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports.
Flop wide receiver.
Mother Nature has decided to show up here, and rain is sure to have an impact on this game. Ball security will come into play, as both teams will have to deal with some very slippery conditions. It's the Dolphins going up against the Seahawks.
Fuck, how do you slide?
What a surprise here. There's rain in Seattle.
Where?
So we're off to 6th Field to link up with our broadcast team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, no trip to the Northwest is really complete without a little rain, and we're going to get plenty of it here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Tonight, the preseason draws to a close with a good matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. Hello again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton, and partner, I think we can safely sum up the goal this final week of the preseason with 3 simple words. Don't get hurt.
And make sure you follow that mantra, okay? We cannot have you hurt going into the season, but you're exactly right. Starters will play very little, if at all, in this game. A lot of guys fighting to make the roster because after this game's over, we get down to the 53-man number, and guys will be fighting like mad to be included in it.
Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense.
Jimmy Garoppolo is in
Miami.
Miami.
From one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady, this is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're back up to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Somebody's hurt. Who's hurt?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing his Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett.
Oh, man.
And wow, fortunately he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
He's always been an incredible decision maker on the field. Takes care of the ball really well. Puts his team in the right position.
One of my starting free safeties has got a broken collarbone.
Also was a minor league baseball player. Didn't hit very well there. I think he made a great career choice picking football.
Broken collarbone usually weeks. Thank God I have depth at safety. Alright. Well, it's better than losing a receiver. Like if I lost Tyler Lockett and Sterling Shepard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be
tackled
just past the 35 at the 36.
I don't remember.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down following the run.
15 passing yards. What?
On on second down. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback right in the face of him.
Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
What's on the line for them, aside from
get set to take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out, second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you want and you want to see how defense
These guys can hit.
It may not go terrific on
guys,
the first
my
one.
team can
Now
hit.
they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Oh, no. Very still.
What teams are they playing with?
It's
Oh, it's Ultimate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
Landon Collins is built like a typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
After my #1 wide receiver went down.
If you see me making changes throughout the season, I'm going to be in the process of...
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Just so you know.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Oh.
Looking to throw.
How did you
Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. And a gain there of 11
I had
yards.
a cornerback
They were
in
ready
the
for what
zone
the
where
defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And
oh, yes.
This time it's him down. They got him for a sack. It'll be
Teron
a
Cohen
loss
is
of
back.
10. And it'll bring up second.
Stick.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
That's bullshit. No, come on.
23 yards on the play.
Fuck this game.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And it's caught by Parker. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown.
Roughing a kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
It's got the Xbox internals.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Yeah, he uses the PlayStation controller.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Uses the PlayStation.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do
You
better
paid
here.
$60 for it.
And his first throw here is incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette. And it's 3rd and 5.
They've been there a month.
That's it, yeah.
5 yards to gain here on 3rd down.
Now that kind of sucks.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man, it's Vanette. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
Did you see any of the
It
goals?
wasn't just them telling us. We had to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Coutinho had another one of his
brings up
magic
2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Did those guys get on the field?
Yay!
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They're terrible.
They'll look to throw again.
A pick 6 when it bounced off somebody.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the
Floating
contact.
into the air and
Incomplete.
landed in the other guy's hands.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He was pissed, like he was swearing.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there.
Now a hit, and the ball
Get the ball.
Bradford's lost it. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall.
Oh my
yes,
God.
Keep possession here.
So Yeti cut. Wait, they're doing another one?
I'm gonna be down fucking 16-3.
Oh, Sam Bradford is the backup. Sam Bradford's the backup.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual.
So I had three guys run free at the quarterback at Bradford. He fumbles the ball. Those three guys are nowhere near the ball, so they pick it back up. And then the guy that picks it up gets sort of breaks the tackle but runs backwards. They go from the 20 to the 6.
This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays. A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken at the 46. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. First down, this is Rawls. Able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
He's got his man in the crossing route. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Nice catch. That's why you're
first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read and it's picked off. And a big turnover there.
End zone interception.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now it's the backup Bradford. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
Here we go now. 3, 39.
Bradford on first down. Surveying the field. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I just tried to dump.
Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 3rd and 1, here's Bradford.
We'll lose like 40.
Oh my God, they tripped over each other.
Incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead,
My
it resulted in
drive goal was to
incompletion.
get a sack. I had 3rd and 1, and he tries to throw the ball. We got him. I had 2 guys chasing after him,
This is away,
and
but
then
boy,
they
headed
trip
straight for
over
the
each other.
sidelines.
Thankfully,
And they'll
threw
play
it
keep
away.
away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
Here we go.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
Oh my
Taking it
God!
right down
Too bad it's the
Broadway.
net.
He's
Oh
at the
no!
40.
No! No! Please! He's gonna get tackled at the 2.
And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory.
God.
A big play there just before halftime. 82 yards.
Blown coverage to
Those
the
patterns
net.
off
They
their quick as
blitzed.
a change-up route.
But
How about
because
you
the
throw it to
net's
your
like
big guy
30,
down the center of the
They
field?
ran him down.
Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
Oh my God!
So they're operating in the red zone. Looks like the
Oh, my
defense
drive
in
goal
press
was 2
coverage
first
here.
downs.
Because we only race on
Let's go.
Sundays.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
What are you doing running
incomplete.
backwards? I threw the ball right where you were standing, and he runs away from it.
Touchdown or Newlands.
This guy's high. What?
Off, you're being racist.
What?
From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what
He's a
they
wide
can do on
receiver.
3rd and goal.
That's what it says on his card. Wide receiver.
Oh, I just threw a pick 6. I should have picked 6 with my kicker.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A gigantic sack on 3rd and goal. A loss of 12. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Oh, Jecker. Was the guy that made the penalty in your game the one that went in? Was that the Ronaldo regen? Oh, Ronaldo regen's on this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. So we are halfway through here. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. All set. Third quarter
I
now.
thought when he scored, he went in to do the.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Let's put our attention here now on the Dolphins' defense. They look good in the first half. They'll be looking to carry that momentum over into half number 2.
Finish a game the way you started it. That's typically the message at halftime when things are going well. You've done everything you're expected to do. How about a little bit more of that in the second half? But be aware they may throw something different at you to begin things.
Yeah, 50% of the equation still left to go.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out.
What a catch!
They're not able to get it done.
Holy crap!
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So for that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
I gotta throw deep more often.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The 20, and he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And he will score. Touchdown.
That was about the fastest drive I think I've ever done.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Because the ball's not being held down by...
And so we have the touchdown now. Here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
I think there's only a few.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
No, I was trying to figure his name so later when I
Now Bradford on second down. Finding time. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. That's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension can...
Gets to Bradford, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4.
Oh, it's 10 to 7.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So it just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This is taken around the 12. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one.
I almost
24 yards.
I love it when
and
they tackle you
Seahawk
and they
football
get hurt.
first and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
Yeah. And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it, and then to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter, because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he
come on.
It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. But how many times do we say in this game that speed kills? And it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding.
Yeah, I understand that. Why did you kind of bench him?
Working out of the gun, Bradford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 6 there on
Johnny,
first.
you want Ryan Newman?
Is it seriously going on?
Yeah.
Really quick.
Now a second down throw for Bradford. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Third and short yardage, Bradford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down. And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
I need the ball back.
Second down, Bradford throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look.
Johnny, did you see who's coming back?
On play action, Bradford. Oh no, he lost the football.
Boy, you told me.
Not a field goal.
I was trying to bring
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
Oh, really? Offside? Let me see the flag, ref.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been terrific so far.
Interference.
No, thank God.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The 1-yard line.
Here's the Dolphins defense as they head out to set up shop. They got a little steam following the interception the last time they were out there, Charles.
And they want to keep that going now because once you get one, he wanted to multiply and turn into a bunch more. And right now, they're putting up their version of a no-fly zone.
No-fly zone. I like that. We had a flyover before the game.
Yeah, but this time, they would intercept it.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll get a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
Yeah. I lost to a team that has destroyed.
Holding. Offense.
Okay.
Give it.
I forget who I get destroyed by. I
Second
think I
down
get
to the
destroyed by
offense,
everybody.
needing 5 yards.
We don't play, do we? Come on, let's go! I played Hammond, and I played
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield.
This guy
That's
can
complete.
hold on to the ball.
Pick up
He can
there at
catch the
22.
ball. Thank God.
Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look
Oh,
defensively.
That's all, yeah.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm
He
sure.
went from
That's
me to
just
the
smart
Vikings.
football, but you know the defense
He
has
went
to
from
know
me
it
to
as
the
well. They've
Vikings.
got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And look at this.
Oh,
They get
no.
the ball they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl
Cam
safety,
Chancellor's in the
Chancellor.
game?
A
What's Cam
critical
Chancellor
error
doing in
there
the game?
a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk
No,
about is taking
he's
care
not
of the
on my
football,
team.
and especially
But he
with
just
a
caught
lead
the
here in
ball
the
after
fourth
I got
quarter,
hit.
turning it over,
And it
now
was
the
one of
door's
those
open for the
crazy-
opposition.
Just in
Oh,
general,
my
when you're
God.
passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to
Yeah,
be
now
super
I've done
careful.
Got to be careful,
Because now
and
they have the
sometimes
ball
you
on
can
the
be so
23-yard
careful
line.
that you end up running yourself into an error.
Following the interception, Bradford firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second
Can't
and
cut
8.
him in this play.
Got to give credit where it's
That's
due.
illegal.
Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a
That's
little
only like a
earlier.
week or two.
Ball start. Offense.
Briscoe just got another Hail Mary. Because there's a minute and a half left. I'm down by 14. Well, time for the onside, I guess.
From the gun, Bradford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
There's a flag on the plate. Shoulder tag. Legal. Fuck you. Legal touching. Bullshit.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, Bradford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Thanks
and
for
the
that
Dolphins have
bullshit
tied
interception.
things up here in the fourth. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Oh, come
and this is
on!
going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Down to about the 22 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that one. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll lose it. Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I really hope I don't.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
No.
And break one. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick here is good. And
All right, minute 46
taken the lead
left.
here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
Number 3, just based off of preseason performance.
And back onto the field, here comes the Dolphins defense. They've got a situation where a field goal ties it. How do you defend this? Because you obviously don't want to give up the touchdown. How aggressive do you get?
That's always the key, isn't it? Where is the line on
aggressiveness? Oh, now you drop it. Okay.
And I think most coordinators are looking at it like very irregular defense, add some pressure packages, because really the 35-yard line is the one you really want to defend.
Ball drops, and then 5 seconds later, the guy fucking rips into the
you think you've got a chance to hold.
And they're intercepted again.
It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up
somehow he made a
at the
one-handed
40-yard line.
So,
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know,
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut.
Yeah.
This may be a carbon copy
Nice
as
hit
he'll
still.
again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's across
No,
for
they
the
scored a
touchdown.
touchdown.
And in the final
No,
minute,
the game
that
is
should
over.
just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally
The only
over
reason
yet?
they won is
Not
because
totally,
of
but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Yep. 3 to tie it, 3 to take the lead.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 30.
Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time
5
has run
interceptions
out
in this game.
on this football game.
20.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and
A fucking game.